Alright, YouTube finally getting its act together. Well, no, I had to manually do it. But anyway, welcome everybody, welcome. If you're watching video on demand, skip through to, I don't know, where did YouTube come in today? About 2 minutes. We'll be started shortly. We have Recharge. This is a brand new game coming out soon, where you can build and race RC cars. Oh, it's the game. I turned the music off yesterday. I was thinking, where do I hear music coming from? All right. Hello and welcome to today's live stream. I'm Glen Bixley and I have another brand new game for you guys to check out today. Now this is Recharge, which will be hopefully coming out later on this year. Recharge is a sim-cade, I'm not sure what that means, but sim-cade RC racing game with realistic graphics and physics. Customize your RC car and race on tracks inspired by real-world locations. So yes, this is available on Steam. If you're interested, you can try the playtest out for yourself. This is just a playtest today. Thank you to the developer for sending me a key to check it out. Yeah, look on my description, you'll find a blue dot. That'll take you through the Steam store where you can wishlist it, check it out. But we're going to jump on in and have a bit of a look. Now, if anybody would like to join me at some point, let me know. I do have keys for you to try. Otherwise, of course, you can, as I say, just go onto Steam and give it a go. Okay, so I'm going to go in and make sure the music is off, because I did that yesterday, but apparently we're still playing music again. Alright, that needs to be fixed for a start, please, developer. I shouldn't have to keep going back in. Alright. So we have multiplayer, single player. So solo race available in full game. Okay, so I guess this is time trials, it doesn't say. Multiplayer, host, lobby list, and join. Garage. Okay, so this is obviously our starting car. Default presets, customize vehicle, practice, rename, duplicate. Okay, so we can obviously duplicate vehicle and then make alterations without having to change our original vehicle. Can we just select these things? No, this is how it's laid out. Okay, tuning, throttle to move. All right. Let's see how this thing handles at speed. Whoa, better than I thought. It turned. I wasn't expecting it to turn that sharp, I'll be honest. Where am I? Oh, we're glitched into the... Okay, cool. That was an excellent start. All right, let's give that another go. Okay, turns relatively sharp, which is quite good. Brakes well. Alright, okay, doesn't seem to handle too badly. Let's jump on it. Whoa! Oh, it's such a lightweight car. It needs a bit more weight to it. Maybe we can upgrade the weight later. Okay, anyway, let's jump on back. We have, what's this? Progress. Okay, so that's your progress throughout the game. That's coming later on. So what I'll do is I'll have a go at single player first. Then if anybody would like to join, you are more than welcome. I know Torvik said he's already got the game and I see he's tried it. So 3 laps, map downtown curves, I was about to say caves. Okay, so these are our 3 maps. No, this is the same map, just different views of it. Okay, okay. Okay, that one's a bit more of a dirt track. Skate park, I think that might be. No, that's different to the one I was just on. Okay, fun fair. Alright, that could be an interesting one to look at. 8 of Fate. Okay. Oh, it's a figure 8. Now I understand why it's called that, right? And this is just an indoor arena. Okay. Construction snail. Oh, it's a snail shape. Construction 0. Okay, an oval. Looks like there's a few tracks to choose from. That's a good start, especially for a demo. Alright, let's start with the beginning track for now. AI count 4, AI difficulty easy, 3 laps. Let's give that a bit of a go, and we'll see how we get on. Now, before I start, let's bring up my bots so I can see chat. Alright. No, not on my screen. Try a different one. Can you go over there? Alright. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey! That's not cool. Crashed into him. Oh, yeah, no, it turns very sharp. It's going to take me a little getting used to. Whoa! Okay, I don't think this is the track, Glen. What? Hold? Oh, I was thinking hold what? Doesn't say. Yeah, it did. Alright. Yeah, jump next to a corner like that. Suicidal. God, blimey. What's the beeping sound I can hear? Is that a lap timer, I think? Yeah, it's... Oh. Tuning is a little different. Okay, do a restart. Yeah, the car's extremely lightweight, so it turns very sharp, or it doesn't seem to turn at all. I'm going to have to learn to slow down a little bit more, I guess. You see? Why is it sometimes it just turns really sharp, and then other times it doesn't seem to want to turn at all? That's a little difficult. Because you don't know how much to turn. I don't know why I can't get steering to be consistent. But that is not making the game easy. Alright. See, look at that. It just... I think I know what it is. At slow speeds it turns extremely sharp, and at high speed it doesn't want to turn. I think that's what it seems to be. See, I can't get it to turn. Turn! Yeah, okay, I'm not liking that. It means you have no choice but to slow right down. And then when you slow down, it just turns way too sharp and it's all over the road. That's admittedly making it very difficult. I think it's because of the weight of the vehicle, or I don't know. But I can't get it to corner very well. No, okay. Can we find another foot track? Because maybe it's just that track. But it's certainly not handling like I would have hoped. It seems at high speed you can't turn at all. And at low speed it turns way too sharp. So that's not fun for a start. But let's have another go on a different track and we'll see if we do any better. Maybe I just need to add more weight to the vehicle. I don't know. We'll try that shortly. Oh. The slow speed, it just slides, turns too sharp. I don't know what it is. Only thing I can think of is it's to do with the weight and the speed of the vehicle, but I can't get this thing to corner very well. Turn, please! Oh. And now we're glitched through the track again. Yeah. Even that was not very fast. Why wouldn't it turn? I don't know. There's something inconsistent about the steering. And considering we're supposed to be racing, it means I have to be constantly braking. See, look at this. It's all over the track. I don't know why. Come on! And then as soon as you get up speed, it just doesn't turn. Okay, well that was because I was mid-air, but... Alright, yeah, there's something very inconsistent about the steering. I just can't get this thing to go in the directions I want. Not a great start. And that bleeping is not pleasant. Is there a way to switch that bleeping off? Sorry. It just keeps bleep, 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 which I'm not enjoying. Master volume, user interface, environment, checkpoints. Maybe that's what it is. Let's get rid of checkpoints. Right. Because that bleeping is not pleasant. Oh, it's still there. Settings. UI, maybe? Let's try that. Nope, the bleeping's still there. We need a way to turn that bleeping off, because that's really off-putting. I'm sorry, it is. There's no reason why the bleep should be louder than the sound of the RC car. Environment. But yeah, the bleeping is louder than the RC. I can hardly hear the RC car. All I can hear is beep, beep, beep. I'm sorry, that's really annoying. So there's only two things left, environment and vehicle. Well, I want to hear the car, so well, let's try environment, shall we? All right. No, it's still there. Man, that's... I'm sorry, the bleep is too loud. I can't even hear my car, but all I can hear is bleep, bleep, bleep. I don't like that. It's very unpleasant. I'm going to sound like I'm whinging here, but... Why is the beep so important? It's only a quarter timer. Whatever you call it. For every time I go around a quarter. What am I meant to do? Next race. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would like that to go away, quite frankly. The beeping is very off-putting. It's very loud. I don't want to hear it. I'd rather not hear it at all. It's constant. It's not every quarter. What is it? Just every second. 16. Okay, so it has something to do with distance, not time. Is it those green? It is the quarters. Yes, it's every time you go past these green markers, you get a bleep. Yeah, I would love to turn that off, developer. If you ever see this video, that is really distracting and unnecessary as far as how loud it is. I can't hear my car. All I can hear is the beep, beep, beep. And it's distracting. Very, very distracting. All I want to hear at the moment is the sound of my car, so I know if I'm going faster or slower according to the volume of the engine. Nope, I still can't hear it any louder. Turning that up made no difference. Okay, I'm going to have to put up with that beeping non-stop. Oh, that is so off-putting. It is, really is. It's this, isn't it? Yes, it is. Every time you go through one of those little checkpoints, it beeps. It doesn't need to be that loud. I can't hear my car. I cannot hear my car at all. All I can hear is the beep, beep, beep. I'm sorry, that is extremely off-putting. See, checkpoints, they're set to 0. That is one for checkpoints. Okay, so obviously he hasn't got the volumes working. Yeah. He's got it in there, but you can't turn them off. And I'm sorry, I'm finding that extremely distracting. I can't think when all I can hear is beep, beep, beep. Okay, let's go back to the main menu and at least look at some of that. Maybe that might be better. Because I'm finding that very distracting. All I can hear is the beeping. I can barely hear my car. Well, I don't think I can hear my car at all. I can hear other cars. That's all I can hear is other cars. Right, customized vehicle. Owned, owned, and owned. Okay, so we have an off-roader. Let's start with an off-road base. Now, how do we... So, cosmetic, motor, battery, and wheels. Okay, so maybe a heavier battery might help it stay on the track. You say nothing about them. None of the stats are changing. Oh, okay, battery life, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 14 minutes. Okay. kgs, yes, it is changing. 2.2. Okay, let's go with a heavier battery. That might help give a bit of weight and grip on the track, so it's not all over the place. I don't care about speed and things. I just want to be able to play the game and have a bit of fun. Motor. Does this change weight? It does. Okay, so I'd rather have some weight to the car, so maybe it'll handle better. Okay, let's try that. It has more weight and more power. Wheels. What? So there's nothing about grip? They don't change anything. They just change the color of the... It just changes the color of the stripe on the wheels. Is that it? Oh, wait. There is a difference in tread pattern. They look slightly different. Yeah, okay. So it's cosmetic. Doesn't actually make any difference. Okay. Yeah, electronic control. What is this changing? Okay, so the amount of power in Newton meters, as well as speed and weight. Okay. 2.6. This is as heavy as we can get. 0.3. Okay, well I can see this line very clearly moving, but they all say 0.3 Newton meters. Oh, 0.3 plus 11. That's a weird way of rating it. Plus 14. Okay. Okay. Cosmetic. We have a mini. Oh, okay, I was going to say this is green, but yeah, okay, it's a shape. You can probably paint it somewhere, I'm presuming. We'll have a look at that shortly. That's only cosmetic. It shouldn't be top heavy in any way, right? Black? Blue? What? Cheeto Dusset. Okay. Cornflower. Cyan. Grey. Green. Lime. Magenta. Neon rose. Orange. Red. Silver. Spring. Okay, we have a few colours to choose from, at least. Would be nice if we could pick custom colours. So this is just our patterns. So what? 1, 2, 3. No, 2. Icebreaker and Glacier Bite. 2 patterns. Okay, we'll go with none. Stickers. Tusk Fury. Sorry, my streaming software flashing for some bizarre reason. Okay, well these are patterns, not stickers. I would have thought stickers would put actually a cosmetic sticker onto it. Alright, that could be improved. Advanced layer blending off. On. So is that for the color blending? It's just not sure what that's doing. Nope, no idea what the layer blending does. Okay, not sure at all. Alright. So we've chosen our chassis off-road. We've gone with an off-road looking vehicle. We have a heavier, more powerful ECU. Like I say, I'm not worried about the speed because I'm constantly braking non-stop anyway. The motor, we went with a heavier, more powerful one. Battery, heavier and more powerful because at the moment I just want it to stay on the track. And the wheels apparently make absolutely no difference. Alright. Hopefully they'll add a bit more variation to this. Is that it? That's all we have. So how does the tuning work? It's just a track, you can't actually tune it. Well, I would have thought with a title like tuning, you'd be able to tune the vehicle. It's still turning very sharp at low speed. Okay. How are you, mate? How you be? Yeah, not bad. I'll switch the Discord on so people can actually hear you. So you've already had a look at this, haven't you? Where are we? Press that button. A small look. Okay, what did you think of it? Because so far, I'm getting very distracted by the constant beeping. What did the Discord not work? Potential, yeah, but they needed to... Okay, the Discord should be working. Give us an audio again.
Testing
yeah.
1, 2.
No, you're working now. Okay, there you go. There we go. It wasn't working a second ago. Yeah, I'm very distracted by the beep, beep, beep every time you race. I've turned that off in the settings, but it's not actually doing anything. It's still beeping. I can barely hear my car.
Checkpoints.
Yeah, I know it's the checkpoints, but there's a audio setting for it. It doesn't work. And I can barely hear my vehicle. All I can hear is constant beeping. I'm finding it very distracting. At low speed, I'm finding the car turns way too sharp, and at high speed, it doesn't turn at all. Um,
Yeah, I would have to say that yeah,
oh,
you don't get very many options for fine tuning. You definitely don't get weight balance and all that yet. Being a
no.
play test, I don't think you'd get that. But yeah, they do have an emergency brake button that will help you turn pretty sharp.
Oh, handbraking. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hang on. Settings, controls. Is it a handbrake spacebar, I presume? Um,
I think that's it.
Usually most games it is. Spacebar, yeah it is. Okay, we can try that. Alright, what I'll do is I'll start up a multiplayer. Right, server name. We'll just call it Glen Bixley for now because it's easy to locate. Max players we'll leave it at 7. Private we'll put on. The local area network is off. Laps, we'll start with 3 maps. 3 laps. Any preference in course that you want to do? I've just built an off-road vehicle to try out, but I don't think it's going to make any
Uh,
difference on this because they all seem to handle the same so far. Hey, Muddin, how are you, buddy? Actually, let's look at the fairground, shall we? I haven't looked at that one yet. All right. Actually, that's a point. Once I've created a lobby, can we not change the map? Let's find out. I'll start. How you be, Muddin? Do you want to jump in and join us, mate? This is a playtest. Either you can just, I presume, apply for it yourself, or I can send you a key to try it. Do you want to allow public and private networks? Yes. Join code. Okay, so how do I reveal the join code? There. I see. Okay, there's my join code. Can I copy paste it? Right, no, I would suggest to the developer that you give us the ability to copy paste the join code so we don't have to type it out. Because I'm
I'll send you in the
dyslexic.
lobby list and can join in.
Oh, you can already. Oh, good, that's an advantage. Okay, there we go. Because I'm a little dyslexic and I know when I type them out, quite often I type them out wrong.
Yeah, I understand, right?
All right. How come you just went green? Did you click ready? Ah, okay, I see. All right. Yeah, Button, if you want to join us, mate, you're more than welcome. I'll check it out for a few first. All right, buddy. All right. Um, so I've just had a look at the vehicle alteration side of it. You can... I can't do that once we're in, can I? Okay, hang on again. Hang on again, Corv. I'm actually just going to leave back
Yep,
out,
yep.
and I'm going to show him what the ultra settings are.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
So, are you streaming?
I am supposed to be, yeah.
Okay, I'll post a link for your channel. So at Corviv. There we go. There's a link for Corviv channel if anybody wants to check him out. All right, so yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to do the collab thing.
Oh, I don't know. I've never done that. What I've done in the past, and if you want to do collabs in the future, let's see if I still have this. It'll be way down the bottom. I used to
Oh,
use.
come on.
I used to use something. Where is it? Is it? No, it's not Stream Up. That's different. I'll have to have a look. I haven't used it in ages. All right, I used to have something where you could collab streams and they're both visible at the same time, whether it be YouTube or Twitch. I'll have to try and relocate it. All right, anyway. So, yeah, Mud and anybody else that's just come in, we can build our own RC cars. And I'm hoping later on you can tune them up. It's doesn't at the moment give us the ability to do any of that. But our choices. Where was it again? What? Oh, customized vehicle. Right. So we can choose from different bases: racing, Off-road racing,
Come on.
four-wheel drive. You're right there, yeah. Cosmetic body types. At the moment, we have 4 different ones.
Okay,
The
hang on a
Mini,
second. Hang on a second.
off-road,
Game
GT, is it? I
capture.
don't know. And then, of course, we have, yeah, off-road ute. You can change your color schemes.
Full screen.
Oh, there is a
That is not
sticker.
working.
Okay, so there is a sticker on the vehicle, but when you change the stickers, it doesn't change the stickers. Well, now it is.
Properties.
Now there's only one. Oh, so hang
No.
on.
All right, just get rid of that. Add that.
Okay, the stickers
Display
are working
capture.
now. Stickers were not working before. I don't know why, but for some reason the stickers were not working before. It was bringing up more patterns. But there's now only one sticker choice. There's now only one sticker
not
choice.
working.
Cornflower, cyan. Yep, stickers are now working. Okay, they were not working before when I had looked. So this is an early access playtest. Looks like it needs a lot of work done to it. Because at the moment, I couldn't even get the stickers to appear before. It was changing the actual...
Come on.
So this is a different one. You're right.
No.
You might want to mute instead of sitting there going, come on, sorry.
Oh, my bad. I forget that I turn off the push to talk. My bad. I'll turn it on.
Yeah. It's all I can hear is you moaning about it not working. Sorry. Oh, dear, I'm having enough issues with the game. All right, so Juicy Fade. So we've actually got more now. I don't know why these didn't come up before. I went through these a moment ago. So there's 2 to choose from. And then the stickers. There's 1 sticker. Hopefully they'll add a few more when the game comes out. And then, of course, you've got your colour schemes. All right, so we're going to go with violet. Glen always likes a violent colour. I mean violet. A bright colour. But yeah, there's 2 choices in pattern. Both pretty boring. And we have flame paint job as our stickers. That's all you get at the moment. Hopefully they'll put more choices out for that later on. Motors, etc. So you can change the torque, the weight of your motor. At the moment, I just went with something that was heavy because I wanted to be able to hopefully get a bit more grip on the track. I'm finding at low speed, the car turns way too sharp, and at high speed, it just doesn't turn at all, which is very, very hard. Oh, okay, so hang on, let's change the ECU. Where's the ECU? That was the ECU. Let's change the motor. Actually, what did I start with before? I started with the battery. Went to the heaviest battery, 2.6 kilos. Yep, let's start with the heaviest battery. The wheels make no difference. From what I can see, you get a very slight difference in the pattern, and you get a coloured ring. But there is no actual difference in tread patterns. Hopefully they'll add some different tread patterns later on, because if it's not making any real difference. There's also nothing here that says the amount of grip that they get. I would have thought there'd be something to tell you how much grip you get. Let's do the ECU next, because that'll add some extra weight. So 2.6, 2.5, 2.6, 2.6. I want some extra weight. Okay. But they're not making any difference to the Newton meters. That one's less. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. The motors. Did I change the motor? No, I didn't. Okay, so motors. 2.6, 2.2, 2.4, 2.5. I want to be as heavy as I can, so hopefully it'll actually turn when I try to turn. So that's all of our choices that we have at the moment, which It's a playtest, so they are very limited. Actually, hang on. Oh, it does move. Didn't notice that. Okay. Maybe slightly smaller graphics, so we don't have to slide this across. Because I didn't actually notice at first that they do move, but makes no difference. 2.6 is the heaviest motor. Did we have that with anything else? We do. Alright, I must admit I did not notice that at first. And yet again, we're just losing power. So there doesn't seem to be any description to these at all. Motors, we just did. Batteries. Is there more batteries? Is there? There is. Yeah, okay, I didn't notice that you can actually slide that across. 2.6, 2.6, and slightly more weight. What do you mean? It's 2.6 plus... It doesn't make any sense. How can it be 2.6 plus 0.2? Why don't you just actually put the measurement in? I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense to me. Now, was there more chassis? No, there wasn't. Was there more cosmetics? Oh, there are more cosmetics. Yeah, I must admit, I didn't notice the slide bar down here at first. Which... Okay, so there are way more chassis, which is good to see. Because I did think it was very limited, with only 4. Alright, that might be a little bit less top-heavy. We could be the A-team. Now, I saw this one on the Steam page, and I thought, well, that's not even an option. Right, something else I would like to see is cosmetic changes. So, why can't we do things like put a bug catcher on here, or maybe put bull bars onto the 4-wheel drives, or maybe with the off-roaders put a spare wheel on the back, or some other cosmetic changes. Something like this, maybe even put swan pipes on it, or cosmetic changes would be nice. I think a few cosmetic changes would be nice. I wonder if this will give me less top heavy. That's probably the words I'm looking for. A little bit less top heavy, because at the moment the vehicle doesn't have enough weight and I'm finding it very, very hard to steer. Now, was there more chassis? No, there isn't. Alright. So we'll go back. We'll go back into our multiplayer. Oh, there is a training session. There is also... Oh, does it say training? I thought it said tuning before. I was going to say there's a tuning session and I couldn't work out how to tune. But it didn't. I misread. It says training. All right. And then progress to give you progress through the different races later on. At the moment, I feel it's very simple. Hopefully they'll add a bit more to it later on. Now, I'll go multiplayer. So if anybody wants to join, you are welcome. So we'll go with Glen Bixley again. We'll put a maximum of 7 players. We'll have private on, LAN off, 3 laps to get started. And I was going to take a look at the fun fair. So I'll create a lobby. I used to play Micro Machines and Revolt. Revolt. Okay, so I haven't tried Revolt, but I did try Revolt Revolution. And one thing that made me laugh with that, I don't know if the developers of this game have done the same thing. With Revolt Revolution, the developers made it so they scaled the cars down to the environment, and then they had real problems with physics. Instead of scaling the environment up to the car, they scaled the car down to the environment, which made no sense to me because it made the physics extremely difficult, and in the end of it they had to get assistance from someone who had been playtesting the game to actually get the physics right, and in the end they never did get the physics right. It was just absolutely crazy and made no sense. That was Revolt Revolution though. So Revolt was their first one, and then they came out with Revolt Revolution after that. I love the idea of RC car racing games. When I was a bit younger, we used to do slot car racing. I've never been able to afford RC cars. I asked my father for an RC car when I was a kid. And of course, he didn't give me an RC car, radio control. He gave me a remote control. And you had to stay 6 feet behind the bloody thing, running along behind it. You know how difficult it is to keep up with a car with a 6-foot cable? The back wheels kept coming up off the ground. I was very disappointed. All I ever wanted as a kid was a radio-controlled car. What happened, Corvus? You dropped back out again.
Yeah, it reset my car when I went out and come back in.
Typical.
So I'm getting that taken care
No
of.
worries, no worries.
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
all good, mate. So yeah, Corvus and I are going to give it a bit of a go, see what we think of it. But at the moment, I'm finding at slow speeds, it turns extremely sharp. At high speed, it doesn't seem to want to turn at all. So that's why I tried adding a little bit more weight to the car. What I might do, while I don't know if he can join once I start. Actually, I was gonna wait.
I just finished up. I'm
you're
coming
good.
right back in.
You're good, mate. Yeah, I was actually thinking, can I at least try this thing out on the track? But probably not. So I'll wait. But yeah, as a kid, I always wanted an RC car. I still do. I've never owned a real remote control car. Closest I've ever had is a car that would operate from sound. You could clap or yell at it and it would change directions. My brother got a fire engine and I got a police car. But those were the only ones I've ever had that had no wires attached. Maybe some downforce. You can't change anything like that. Yep, that's something else that it needs. The ability to add downforce. The ability to add weights to the car. I know with real RC cars, you can add weights to them.
Multiplayer, love it.
Even more cosmetic changes would be nice. You can't add anything cosmetically to the car. So you can't add bull bars or a bug catcher or different exhausts or a spare tyre on the back or anything along those lines, which I would have expected. All right, there we go. There's Corvus' car. Can I actually... No, you can't actually. I was kind of hoping to be able to maneuver around and look at yours a little bit, but never mind.
Yeah, having a camera look around would be awesome.
Yes, it would be. Yes, that would be another thing I'd like to see added. All right, so we'll go ready. Now, I presume it's just the two of us, so Corvus going to win because I can't drive.
You got some high expectations, brother.
All right, but the idea is to just have a bit of fun. Oh, it's wet. I hope the track is actually wet. That would be really nice if the track actually has water splashing through puddles, mud, things like that.
Seems to on my side.
Well, it's raining. I don't know if there's any actual wet. I can see water coming off the tyres, I think. Oh, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about with the turning. I'm having real issues with the turning. And hopefully when the game goes full release, I'll get the audio sorted out. Because at the moment I can't hear my car. All I can hear is the lap timer beeping. Which I find
all I
very
hear is the wind
distracting.
going by.
Sorry, what was that?
I hear the wind and the beeping.
Yes, the wind and the beeping. That's all I can really hear. Oh, at least when this thing hits the walls, it rides them because the bigger the wheels. Bigger the wheels. That's good English. Yeah, I can see water coming up off the back of your tyres, which is great. I like that. I can't see your car. All I can see is the water.
That lightning flash was bright.
I would love to have some off-road tracks where you actually do get a bit of dirt and mud. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen a difference in my handling on the different
No, there isn't.
tracks yet.
It's handling exactly the same on this wet dirt track as it does on the sealed dry tracks.
Yeah,
which I think they
same
need to
tires on
improve.
concrete as on dirt should not work the same.
No, definitely not. No, I would love to see that, especially considering the description on Steam says realistic physics. To me, realistic physics means that your tyres, if they're racing tyres on this wet track, should not be getting any grip.
No, and I can tell you now, it's nowhere close to what an actual RC car is when you crash.
No, it's not. I mean, I've used other people's
Doesn't
RC
flip
cars.
nowhere near as much.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never owned an RC myself, but I've driven other people's.
Oh, I've had an HPI, a couple HPI 110 scales. I've had a 1.8 scale, no, 1.6 scale Traxxas with the 30cc, basically a weed eater mower on the back of it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And I've had a couple of 124 HPIs.
If I was ever to buy an RC car, I would definitely want a petrol power rather than battery.
Oh, nitro power is, they ain't nothing as sweet as the smell of burning nitro in the morning, man.
What, they actually have nitro-powered RC? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, most of your RC cars are nitro powered if they're fueled.
Oh, okay.
The one I had didn't have the little 30, it's like a 3cc motor.
Yep.
Those are nitro powered, the 110 scales. That 1.6 scale actually used like a weed eater motor. It used 2-stroke gasoline.
Ah, yep. Now, one thing I would comment when it comes to the multiplayer, if it's open to 7 players, and I think personally it'd be nice to have some AIs join us, rather than just the 2 of us. Because if it's just the 2 of us, and one person is obviously better than the other, you're always going to have that person winning. Whereas if you had some AI join, then maybe the person who's not the winner might actually feel like they're at least beating some AI.
My bad, Power.
Yeah, you do have slicks. So your car should not have been handling in that last track very well at all. Okay,
No, it should not have.
At least the tracks have updated and changed. Now that was something I did wonder, because we picked the track before we started. Does it actually let you go through? Which it does, which is good. There's some water here. I just want to... Oh, no, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm back on the track. Okay, so I'm glitching through the track, which is never a good thing. Yeah, the water is just a graphic. There is actually no water. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay. I would love to see that. So there is actual physics with the environment. Chutera, is it? Welcome, mate. Welcome. Definitely a good idea. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, well, I'd love to hear you guys' feedback and what you guys think. Oh, I just had Corviv. If anybody wants to join, you are welcome to join us. There's only the 2 of us at the moment. But physics environment would be really, really nice. I would love to see tuning, handling, so we can change the weight. So maybe add some down physics. Oh, you'd already finished. What? Use O and P to speculate.
No, I was changing my stream info that I forgot to do before we started this.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. When the... Oh, waiting for other players to finish. Oh, I see. I'm with you now.
I haven't finished.
Yeah,
so,
no.
yeah,
I was trying to figure out what exactly was going on. No, you're good. I was just about to change the spectating views and see what that did. Oh, dear. That's realism right there. Well,
yeah, I still had Scrap Mechanic up, and it was like, man, this is a smooth world.
Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, maybe my expectations are a little bit high, but I've been looking for a good RC game for a long time. Because, I mean, I have driven RC cars. May not own any, but I have driven them. Actually, that's a point too. So you've driven RC. Do you prefer the trigger with a wheel style
Oh, no.
controller?
I
You like
prefer
sticks?
dual joys.
Yep. I can't use... When you've got the wheel on a trigger system, I can't use that. I really find that impossible myself.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. Feels like a kid's car to me.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. No, I like this. Yeah, the dual sticks. Whoa! But yes, there's a few things I'd love to see change. We want to be able to change the cosmetics a bit more. I don't mind if that comes out after full release.
Oh, I took that turn way too short, went back the way we came.
What I would like to see, though, in the playtest is some real-world physics, because it says that on your Steam page. And to me, that was the big seller. Real-world physics. Hang on, let's just quickly go back and check. Recharge sim-cade RC racing with realistic graphics and physics. Yeah, there's definitely no realistic physics. Not in my opinion, there's not. Because realistic physics would have meant that his racing slicks were not getting any grip in the wet.
I'd also definitely like to see more arcade than I would simulation.
Yes. Default preset. What is that? I didn't want to change it while it was loading. Driving. Oh, that's just the controls. Okay. Yeah. So there are a few things I would like to see changed. The tires too. The other thing I want is with the tires, there should be some sort of thing to show you and to actually change the physics on the tires. So when you're choosing tyres, rather than just graphically changing them, it should tell you what their grip performance is in mud, or grip performance on a dry track. But the handling is very difficult, I'm finding. At slow speed, it turns way too sharp, and at high speed, it doesn't turn at all. Whee! I'm over here now. And does that mean I'm ahead of you?
I think so.
No, I'm not. You're still in front of me. I don't know what happened. I flipped over, got to the other side of the track, and you're still in front. Oh. Is there less checkpoints on this? I'm not noticing the beeping as much. I'm finding it much better.
Not as many.
Actually, no, I didn't hear it at all that time. What happened there? Yeah, I'm not hearing the beeping at all now. It's gone.
You might have skipped the checkpoint when you hopped over that berm, and
oh, I probably
it's not
did.
counting anymore.
No, there it is. Yeah, now it checked it. Okay, so I must have been a whole lap behind then. All right, that makes sense. All right, yeah, the beeping's back. I don't like that beeping. I've turned the beeping off in the settings, but it doesn't work.
Oh my gosh, get off the wall.
Because, yeah, if this had realistic physics and things, this would be a really good idea with my controller. I do have a controller, but not enough games require it. Or when I say require it, make it worth setting up.
I don't know about setting up, but I've definitely plugged mine in.
Mine's connected through Bluetooth. And because it's such a hassle, I've only ever used it like twice. I kind of regret buying it because it was a waste of damn money as far as I never use it. I don't like wasting money. Oh. Well, I like the fact that you can see where my tyres are in the dirt. That looks really cool. I like that.
Yeah, the graphics are great.
Yeah, that side of it I really, really like. All right. Ape has joined. Okay, cool. Another car might make it a bit more fun. You missed the checkpoint, I think. Yeah, I think I did. I think I definitely did. When I flipped over the track, I thought it might let me get away with it. Nope. Cheating's not permitted around here. Oh, dark. Oh, now it's brightening up. I was going to say racing in the dark could be interesting, actually. I haven't thought about that. If the cars had, like, headlights.
They do.
They do. I haven't looked at the front of my car properly like that. Whoa! We're already out of control. Oh, you two are competing. Glen's miles behind. Yeah, I'm having real issues with the handling. Please beat Ape. Is that you?
How did I get first?
No,
No,
okay. We got
It was
four of
showing
us
me
now.
first on the line.
We got four of us now. Did not finish. That's probably because they joined late, I'm guessing. I actually thought I'd set it for private, but hey, I'm not concerned. I would actually prefer to have more cars on the track. I really would. You're not? Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think the more cars are on the track, the better, actually. It'll make it a lot more fun. If it's just the two of us, it was going to get boring really quick.
Till they start yelling at me for hitting them.
Well, that's one of my tactics when it comes to racing games. I like to actually deliberately use them as braking. That's what I refer to it as, car braking. You hit their car and it helps you to brake. Oh, you do it all the time.
Around here, how to do it like Dale Earnhardt. Relative racing.
Is it what Dale Earnhardt does, is it? This currently is development. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
He keeps from hitting the wall by making you go into it. Well,
What
used
happened?
to anyway.
We've gone back to the main menu. What happened? I don't know.
Who knows?
We'll host again. We'll try that again.
So I want to be able to put dirt tires on the back of this thing, the buggy too.
Do you want to make changes to your car while I'm loading up?
No, you can't do it. I got to put a full set of tires on, and I want big knobby tires on the back and small little sand rail tires on the front,
with you.
like a buggy's supposed to have.
I'm with you. Okay. Should we up the laps to 5? Because I think 3. They're very short tracks, aren't they?
Fairly, yeah. There's a couple of them to get a little long, but yeah, for the most part, they're fairly short.
I would actually love something like this where you can actually just go nuts. Funfair. Oh, wait, hang on. If I start from the very beginning, maybe we get to go through all tracks. Perhaps because I started partway through, we didn't get all the tracks. That could be a point. That could be a point. I didn't think about that. And now that I realise that I've left it on open to the public, maybe what I should have done was put my channel name in there. It's a bit of a promotion. Never mind. Yeah, so there are a few changes I'd like to see made. Real-world physics, as it says on the Steam page. That would be, in my opinion, something very important to add to the playtest. And a few more cosmetic changes before full release would be really nice.
Better camera control.
Yes. Yep, better camera control would be good too, because there is only one camera position, really, isn't there?
No, there's like four of them,
Oh, is
but
there?
yeah,
The O
even
and the
when you're
P. I
in,
haven't tried the O and P yet. Okay.
yeah, but when you're using the mouse and keyboard, trying to use the mouse to look around the corner before the pre-look to corner, it's just so slow.
All right, that just
With a
crashed.
joystick, it's almost non-existent.
All right, that just crashed. Oh, is it? Okay. Yep, not sure what happened there. The whole game just crashed on me.
Oh,
Let's reload it.
guess that's why it's spray testing.
Yeah. The RC Revolution, Mudden. I play tested that one. I was really not happy with the physics in that at all. The physics in that were just nuts. And from talking to the developers, what I can understand is because they scaled the cars down rather than scaling the environment up. Which made no sense. Dokuken Soy Sao. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Hey, guys, there may be some technical issues about the lobbies right now. I'll be working on it. You may need to restart the game in case the lobby's still stuck on loading. Oh, okay. No, it just completely crashed. It just completely crashed. Okay, so you're part of the development team, are you? Multiplayer. Right, actually. Oh, I've still got my car. Oh, good. It kept my car savings. Excellent. I don't have to rebuild it. Hosts. All right. We'll start from the beginning. I think we'll pop it back up to 5 laps because 3 was too short. And we'll create a lobby. So yeah, comments so far as I'm concerned. If you're using racing slicks or off-road tyres on a wet dirt track, there appears to be no difference. The racing slicks still just have just as much grip. I think the different tyre choices and the different tracks should give different physics characteristics. I would love to see weight distribution to be able to add it to the car to make your car either heavier or lighter. I think those would be important to add before the end of the playtesting. And then, of course, before the game comes out as full release, I'd love to see more cosmetic changes to it. But with
I'll be able to put off-road wheels on my buggy.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I love the graphics. The graphics look great. But it appears when you're on an off-road track, on a wet track, it makes no difference to the amount of grip you're getting. Which to me would give it the real-world physics that it says on Steam.
Suspension settings would be good. Being able to change your springs.
Yes. Actually, I didn't even think of that one. Yes, that would make a big difference, actually. Yep. I mean, not being someone who RC races, I'm not even sure what real changes can be made to them, but I'm only going from ones that I know personally.
Changing the springs, changing the tire sizes or the tire types on the front versus the rear is almost crucial. Being able to add weight would be helpful, front or rear weight distribution.
Weight distribution is a big one for me. Yes. Yep.
Because we would just slap in tire balancing weights that you just peel and stick, to put more weight in the front or the back of a vehicle or something like that.
Okay, so you are on the dev team. Excellent. Oh, good to have you join us. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to playtesting, I do like it when the developers drop in, because then you actually get to hear the feedback. And I know when I post feedback generally onto a Discord, I quite often forget to make some of the comments, or you have trouble putting things into words. I'm not good at putting things into words. But yeah, if anybody would like to join, you are welcome. You can download the playtest from Steam. You just check in my description if you're on YouTube. Look for the blue dot. That'll take you straight through the Steam store. Otherwise, I can send you an invite. Apparently, we both have invites associated with our keys. But otherwise, yeah, just check on Steam. It is called Recharge. More the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. I think I would, in all honesty, I think I'd be bored with this on my own, just going against the AI. If they have other people join, we'll definitely make the game a lot more fun.
I did a handful of races just so I wouldn't be a complete total noob when I joined up. So
right.
But other than that, I haven't played it.
One thing I would say, seeing as we've got someone from the development team, I don't know if you're aware of it, but your audio settings are not working correctly. I find the beep for the lap timer very distracting and very off-putting. I have turned it off in the settings, but it's still bleeping at me. And all I can hear is the beep, beep, beep. I can barely hear my car. I would love to be able to get rid of that beeping. I find it very distracting. So your audio settings are currently not working correctly.
And that's the same on my end. The only thing I hear is the checkpoint beeps and the wind.
Yes, yes. And I can hear the other cars more than I can hear my own. And it's crashed again. All right, this is not good. I wonder what... I mean, you said you're having problems with the lobbies. So hang on, what does it say? There may be some technical issues about the lobbies right now. I'll be working on it. You may need to restart the game in case the lobby's still stuck on loading. Yeah, it's not that it's stuck on loading, it's just crashing now. It was working fine for the first couple of races, but now it's just completely crashing. So for anyone that's just coming in, what we're going to do is I'll go through and I'll show you the garage settings and things again. All right. So in our garage, we have customized vehicle. So we have three bases. You have, there we go. I clicked it and it didn't change. I must have missed. We have a standard road setup. We have a off-road setup. And then we have more of a four-wheel drive style setup. I kind of like the four-wheel drive setup myself. Cosmetic. Now, I didn't notice the bar down here at first, I will admit. So I thought we were stuck with only 4 options. We have our Mini. We have our off-roader. GT style, I guess you'd call that. A Ute. I'm a Kiwi, so we call those a Ute. Off-road racer. Another off-road racer. So there's a few different ones for off-road style racing. That just looks like the car your mum would drive. Oh, sorry. That looks like the sort of car we owned back in the 80s. Another Ute. I like my Utes. A sedan. I don't know if we want that. Now, I went with something low, hoping it would give me a little bit more centre of gravity. It didn't seem to make a difference, in all honesty. Maybe this time we'll go with the A-Team. Why is that not sliding? Okay, oh, we'll use the scroll wheel then. But for some reason, now it's moving. I don't know what happened there. That was not sliding a moment ago. Where did I get to before we got distracted? Back to the U. So there's a few different body styles, which I like. Now, this one here reminds me of something. What I would love to see in the cosmetics is more cosmetic abilities. So I would love to be able to stick maybe a bug catcher on this. Maybe some swan pipes. If you've got maybe one of the off-road trucks, I'd love to be able to stick a bull bar on it, or a spare wheel on the back, or other cosmetics along those lines. At least once the full release comes out, I would love to see things like that added to the car. Maybe even flares and spoilers and what's with this weird wing. I'd love to be able to add some downforce to it, because at the moment I feel at low speed the car turns way too sharp. At high speed, the car just doesn't turn at all. Whereas if we could add some downforce to the car, that would improve the physics handling. Oh, no, maybe not.
That's what I was saying, that adding a little bit of weight to the front of the vehicle would definitely do that. The front end would dig in more.
Yes, definitely adding
let
weight.
The back end slide.
I deliberately added a heavier motor, a heavier ECU, heavier battery, just because I felt I needed more weight to the vehicle. Okay, so those are our body types. I think I would love to see this without the stupid-looking double wing. I'm sorry. That stupid-looking double wing. Alright, so let's look at the stickers. Now, I had problems with the stickers before, because when I changed the stickers, it changed the patterns. Okay, patterns are not working at all now. Is that because we don't have a colour? No? Okay, so I'm having problems with patterns and stickers. Before, when I changed the stickers, it was changing the patterns. And I thought there are no stickers. Then I realised that there was one sticker, which was a flame job. But now we're not getting any patterns. Okay, we are getting stickers now, though. Alright. I'd love to see more stickers and more patterns once the car comes out to full release. I would also love to see customizable colours, so we can choose our own colours. Maybe a palette wheel or something along those lines would be really nice. But of course, I'm more than happy to wait for full release for that sort of thing. Right, so let's choose a nice bright colour. I like bright colours. If I can't stand out in life, I'll stand out in the games. And I'm not sure what the colour blending does. I haven't figured this one out yet. I presume it has something to do with the stickers or the badges. But it appears to make no difference from what I can see. So
yeah, there's no options for that really yet.
Yeah, not sure what that's meant to do. Let's very quickly go back through this. So with your ECUs and things, there is a big variety of them, but the difference doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. Torque, so I'm mostly going for weight because I feel like I want some weight to my car. Because I'm having real trouble with the handling. So 2.6 is the heaviest, but that one there has a little bit more power. 2.6, more torque, more power. Okay, we'll go with that. Motor. Now this weight thing I noticed before is a bit weird. 2.2 minus 35. Well, wouldn't that be 2.17? 2.165? Sorry, that to me is a bit weird. Maybe I'm just being fussy, but 2.4 minus. Sorry. To me, that's weird. So 2.6 is as heavy as I can make this thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we'll go with 2.6 kilos. I want weight. Battery, let's, yeah, 2.4 minus 2 again. The math just is weird. Oh, it's going to lose weight. Is that what it's trying to tell me?
Yep.
I would be lighter. Okay, yeah, okay. To me, this would make more sense if it just told you the actual weight. Now I understand what it's trying to tell me, finally. 2.6. 2.6 seems as heavy as I can make this car. Yeah, it is. Right, I finally understand that now. Yeah. So this is going to give me an additional 1.23 kilometers per hour. Right. Yeah. I think I would actually, when you go lighter, I think I would just prefer to see it changes the weight here, in all honesty. And in the wheels, I noticed there's nothing to show you the grip. And in all honesty, the only difference I can see between any of the wheels is the appearance visually,
That's it.
which I would love to
The
see
chassis
something
determines
else.
the wheels that you can put on it.
Yes, I would also, yeah, like Corvus has said, I'd like to be able to stick off-road tyres onto a racing style body if I want. If that's my choice, then that should be my choice. I would love to see more determination as to freedom of choice. If I want to put racing slicks onto my off-road body, I should be able to do that. So that way when I'm doing a sealed track, I can keep my same car but just swap the wheels over. And I think it should show up here as far as grip. Both grip on dry as well as grip on wet. I'd love to be able to see it, so when him and I went on a dirt track with water, I don't understand why his racing slicks had just as much grip as my off-road tyres. To me, that made no real sense. I'm aware of the pattern issues. It's kind of my fault. The pattern issue will be resolved with the next update. Okay. Good. That's great to hear. Yep. Okay.
I
So
could
yeah.
put in a request for the tires would be change the front and back independently.
Yep. I mean, that makes sense. All right. Okay. So that's what I think I'm going to go with. Let's change. Did I change that? Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
change
try to
the
make
ECU.
a vehicle be a drift vehicle stock. Let me make the vehicle a drift vehicle by putting slicker tires on the back than I do in the front,
And
vice
changing
versa.
weight distribution.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me create the vehicle I want to make. Don't try to program it.
I would agree with that 100%. Yep. Most definitely. Okay. All right. So that's
I know
what.
that's a feature thing. Yeah, but yeah.
Now, it would be kind of nice if. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. If we could rotate the screen, like I'm using the middle mouse button trying to rotate, I'm using the right mouse button. I then pressed E to try. I'd like to look around my vehicle and see it from different camera angles, if possible. That would be absolutely brilliant. All right, so I'll open up another lobby. All right, we'll up the laps because I think the short one is just too short. Should we go with 7 or should we make it more?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, and we'll start from the very first one. Now, I believe, and I could be wrong on this, when I first started us out before as a multiplayer, I started with the carnival one, the funfair. Now, I presume that once we get to the end, it actually stops, and that's all of them. I would kind of like to see it where you start from funfair, and then maybe still end up on stadium, and it cycles through all of them. I don't know. That's a personal preference. Otherwise, you have no choice but to start on downtown curbs if you want to do all of the tracks. All right, so I'll create a lobby, and hopefully this time it won't crash. Because, yeah, I've been looking for a good RC car game for a while.
Okay, puppy, chill.
So I've got Revolt Revolution. I never played Revolt. I started with Revolt Revolution and got Revolt for free. I do have another RC car game, but I can't remember what it was because it wasn't worth memory. I've always loved RC cars. Oh, now that's another thing I would probably suggest too. Maybe even the option to add petrol powered or fuel powered anyway, rather than just all battery powered. It'd be really nice if we could add maybe gas powered motors. Or you said before there's nitro, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, nitro.
Yeah. It'd be really nice if we could do things like that too. But in order to do that, you'd probably want some bigger tracks. Now, it'd be nice if we could also build our own tracks. I don't see anywhere that we can build our own tracks. That was something we could do in Revolt Revolution, was we could build our own tracks. Problem is their physics sucked. As I said earlier, they scaled the cars down to the environment rather than scaling the environment up to the cars. And that made the physics blinking awful. When it came to actually handling, the cars just absolutely didn't handle because they scaled the car physics down, which made no sense to me. I would have thought scaling the surrounding objects, I'm trying to find the right word, leave the car physics alone is what they should have done. And then they should have scaled everything else up. Now, I presume, and I admit I have forgotten to check the Steam page, I presume this will be available on controller, either now or once it goes full release. Actually, I'll sit here on the lobby. Hopefully,
I
it
was
won't
sitting there
crash.
waiting for it to pop up, and I never thought to hit the refresh button.
Right. Store page. Let's just see if controller. It does. I was just checking the Steam page now. Xbox controller and PlayStation controller, both. Excellent. Good to see.
Works with a Nintendo Switch controller too.
Oh, okay. So you've tried that?
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Okay, excellent. That's good to know. Oh, I've been waiting for you to join. I've only just noticed your name is hiding behind my car. All right, we'll get that started. Hopefully she's not going to crash on us this time. So yeah, as I've said before, this is just a playtest. There are a few problems, and the developers are working on those, which is good. And it's nice to have them in here listening to a bit of feedback. That always helps. And if I can make a suggestion for your Discord, don't force people to have a role. We don't really want to be DMing you and asking for the content creator role. It would have been nice if I could have just gone into your section and posted my video. And I do prefer that I can just go in and do that.
Uh-oh.
Maybe go in...
I'm underground.
Oh, no, I had that before. Yes, we're glitching through the track.
Again.
Yeah. But I would suggest for your Discord, go in and maybe just put it in your rules that people are only to post videos relating to your games or this game, rather than people have to ask for a content creator role.
Whoa! No track there.
Because I went onto your Discord this morning to actually post a link, realised I couldn't post in the correct section, and then thought, well, everybody else is just posting in the general chat. I'm going to do that too. Because I think it was like 1 hour before I went live that I remembered to join the Discord. I'd actually forgotten to join it earlier. Been really busy this week. And I'm off!
I always forget to join Discords.
I generally join mostly for the ability to be able to send in bug reports. And then it's always good to be able to get help from the developers. So like Farmer's Life, when I first started playing Farmer's Life, it was really, really buggy. Really bad. It was getting some really bad reviews on Steam. And then I started playing it. I gave them a few issues that I'd been having, solutions on how I thought they could solve it. Then I went through and deliberately tried to find ways to resolve it without them fixing, and eventually they resolved most of those issues. Oh, I'm out. And now that the game has been updated a lot more, it's actually doing a lot better because I've been listening to the player feedback. But I don't know what they're up to at the moment, because for the last 2 weeks they have not responded to the Discord when people are complaining, stating that the PlayStation version Doesn't work. Apparently PlayStation are talking about giving refunds for Farmer's Life because it's so buggy. Which is a real shame because I absolutely loved playing that game. Even though it was buggy when I first started it. Oh, this is what I wanted to try. Oh. Oh, okay, so that changes the car I'm looking at rather than... Okay. Oh, camera angles. That's what I want to try this time around. I keep forgetting. I want to try the different camera angles and see how they look.
Yeah, different follow cams. I'm really hoping get added because I don't like it.
I can't comment on that because I haven't looked. I keep forgetting. So camera C and Q. Okay. All right. So what do we have? C. Oh, wait till it loads in, Glen.
Yeah, Q looks behind you.
Oh, does it? I mean, I know it's unrealistic, but I love first-person camera. Right, I'm just going to change the camera views for a
I
start.
usually do, but not on this game.
Oh, okay. So we have behind, probably what I would handle better, first-person. That, I don't know how you could drive with that camera view. That is kind of like you're looking down on it from above, like you would if you were actually racing. Right, let's try that one. Let's see if I can handle it better. Whoa! Because I really like first-person view. I know it's totally unrealistic for RC racing, but I can't drive third-person.
Oh, we used to put our GoPros on them.
Oh, good point. We can do that these days. Oh, I don't even know where the track went.
Ouch!
Actually, you said Q. Oh, Q is your rear view mirror. Right. Am I... Oh, I'm going to say I'm not on the track. Let's go back to that. Q. Yeah, Q is a rear view mirror. I kind of like that, actually.
Ow!
Yeah, see, RC cars is something I really wanted when I was a kid. And we didn't really have the ability to stick an onboard camera back then. But all my mates that used to race RC, because I used to love watching my mates race, they used to stand in a tower and look down on the cars.
Yeah, that's how most of them do it.
Because all my mates could afford an RC car, I couldn't. When I asked my father for an RC car, as I said earlier, he gave me a remote control rather than a radio control. I was very disappointed. I'll tell you what, this first-person camera view on a rough track is very bouncy because I got soft suspension. I still think I prefer it. I just got to get used to it now. But definitely do something with the audio. That beeping is driving me nuts. I've turned it off and it's still there. It's all I can hear.
Wait just a sec.
Oops. Okay, maybe I can't drive in this first person on this game. I do like that. I love it though, because you got that bounce feel to it. It feels kind of good, all the bouncing. How can somebody else... What? I was looking at the views and everything, mucking around. How can I have beaten anybody? How can I have beaten anybody? Oh, okay, I've just noticed. It tells us what the weather's going to be. Clear skies, etc. Okay, good. Recovery, yes. Vehicle. Toggle headlights. Ah, I didn't notice that before. Now, that would be another thing too. I don't know if it's in the game, but I would love to be able to toggle time of day so we can have nighttime racing and daytime racing and have to use those headlights. That would be awesome. I mean, I would hate racing in the dark, but I think it would really add another aspect to the game that would make it good. And I love the graphics showing the tyre tracks on the ground. The indents into the track. I really like that. Hey, get out of my way!
I don't know where to go.
Forward!
I don't like this.
Forward!
I fell in the first jump's valley, and it was all rocky, and no way to tell which direction to go.
You got the RRF to reset it.
Yeah, it reset me in the hole.
Oh no! Actually, that was a problem I had with Revolt Revolution too. You'd hit the reset, and it would just reset you back in the same place every time, which caused the same problem. So like if you were reset before a jump or something, it would just keep resetting you back right on the jump, and you never had the speed to jump.
Oh, that was much smoother now that I knew it was there.
I think I'd love to try this again sometime with a controller. I was saying that earlier before. A good reason to use my controller. I don't have a good reason to use my controller. But then I do that with my steering wheel too. I brought a frickin' steering wheel, one of those Logitechs, for car racing games. And the problem is it takes me like 30 minutes to set the damn thing up. So I very seldom ever use it. I need more reason to use my controller and my steering wheel that I purchased when I brought this new computer.
I used to race Forza Motorsports and fly combat flight simulators, so I would use my pedals as rudder pedals for flying, so I always use my steering wheel.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, I brought it initially. When I brought this new computer, I upgraded to what I have now. I brought the steering wheel for ATF and American Truck Sim, ATS and Euro Truck Sim, as well as a couple of other games. But like some of them, like Mud Runner, for example, you had to control the braking using your accelerator pedal. If I've got 3 bloody pedals, why am I doing everything with one? And I used to find I got a very sore leg because in order to brake, you had to in order to stop my vehicle from moving, I had to press my pedal halfway down. To accelerate, I had to go all the way down. To take your foot all the way off was reverse. Mate, I've got 3 pedals. Can we use them all?
I wouldn't play that.
Some of the other people I was playing it with had managed to find the right settings so that they didn't have to. But I went through and I tried all the different settings. I couldn't find it. And because apparently YouTubers all seem to think that they're competing with everybody, nobody would tell me what settings they were using. So I got sick of hanging out with people like that, because I like to help other people. And it really annoyed me that they considered me competition.
Ooh, that was bad.
So much that they weren't willing to tell me what settings they were using. They just like to have other people look bad. I like this track. This is a good bit of fun. Whoops. Yeah, that's something that bugged the crap out of me when I first started. They were all buying views, and everybody had to compete with everybody else. So I just stopped hanging out with those people. For a start, the fact that they feel they have to buy views makes me laugh. One of them's brought his way up to 45,000 subscribers, but he still only gets 4 times as many views as I do. And then he goes and pays for 2,000 extras that he adds on every video. No wonder he looks depressed when he's streaming.
Everybody's wondering why the chat's so empty.
Well, yeah, others also automate bots. I won't mention a name, but there's a particular streamer who every time he streams, his chat gets flooded by bots, so he has to go to members-only mode. Now, strange that, considering both YouTube and Twitch have the ability to block bots. You can either, block links. You can also block what the bots type, because if it's a bot, they always type the same sentences. And as a person who has my own bots added to my chat, I know full well that you can easily add bots, multiples of them. I have my own bot, but it comes in and uses my name and posts stupid little comments. I like this track. This is a good bit of fun.
Seems like it could be real fun. There's got to be a super racing line on this somewhere, bro, with these ramps.
Oh, of course there would be. Yeah. I'm not worried about racing lines. I'm out there. Fun. I used to be like that, try and get the best racing lines, and I would do a track. Then I would go back and try to improve the racing line, then I'd go back and try to improve it. Oh man, it used to drive me nutty because you never really got to enjoy the game.
Sounds like Gran Turismo world to me, bro.
It was. Yes, Gran Turismo was one of those games. Gran Turismo was definitely one of those games.
Run the same track for a
Hours.
week straight.
Yeah. Yeah. You never really truly enjoyed it. You just
Oh no, 1 and 2 I
constantly tried to
did. By the time I
improve.
got to 3, I was tired of it.
Oh, I didn't come last. It's a DNF there. Map car, select car. Can we change? No. I was just wondering, can we change car between races? Probably
Yeah, down at
later
the
on.
bottom, you got your name. The very bottom, there's an arrow on each side, little chevron. Just click the chevron.
Oh, was there? Okay, I haven't noticed that yet. Okay. Because, yeah, different tracks, you might want different cars, yes. Yeah, for me as a kid, it was mostly slot cars. Because I could afford a slot car, you see.
Yeah, I used to have those too.
That's how old I am. Slot car racing. I think most young people today would think, what the hell is a slot car?
What's going on? I got kicked out of the lobby.
No, she just crashed on me again. All right.
Oh,
So we're definitely getting a lot of crashing going on.
that'd be why I was sitting there staring at it. Hey, you want to join in multiplayer or single player?
Right. Right. Recharge, play. Actually, oh, okay, I was just looking to see if DirectX might make a difference. It says low graphics, high performance. I don't know if we want that.
I'm gonna go fill my drink up while we're getting you loaded back in.
Oh, good. Hang on, Unreal Engine. Oh, yeah, no, it is. That's right. I was thinking, how come it loaded the Epic thing? That's right, because Epic is Unreal.
Hey, we're back.
I don't know. One thing I've noticed is Unreal Engine tends to be very sluggish. It tends to lag a lot. I even looked at the Unreal Engine when it simply came to trying to learn how to make one, and I found it was doing the same thing. It keeps freezing. I don't really like Unreal myself personally. Okay, I'm going to very quickly customize my vehicle cosmetic just a little bit. Let's maybe a ute might give me more. There you go. I might feel better in a ute, you know, because I'm a Kiwi. We've got to have a ute. You really think it's going to make a difference, Glen? No. But yes, in the sound settings, audio, I have the checkpoints turned off, and that's all I can hear is beep, beep, beep from the checkpoints. It's very distracting. Okay, multiplayer, hosts.
Just had a weird thought. It would be absolutely freaking brilliant is if we could customize our own skins to paint on these things.
Load your own graphic, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
like a Forza Motorsport had with their painting thing, where they just give you a bunch of shapes and colors, where you just put a shape, skew it, twist it, turn it, layer it.
Yep. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, when you first said that, I was thinking I could upload my own logo and put it on my hood.
Yeah, that was where my first thought was. Yeah, that I could sit there on my paint program, make my own skin, and then just overlay it in here, and it'd be
that
like,
would be
yep,
really cool, actually. Yes. Yep, but even like you say, the option of just having triangles and circles and things like that that you could upload. I've had
you'd be
other
able to
games where you
create
can
your
do
logo
that.
with that.
Yes. Yes, you could.
And I'm hung up on the loading, I think. Lobby list. Refresh. Yeah, it's time for me to restart.
Oh, no.
I got the hanging up on the loading screen that they seem to be talking about.
Oh, okay.
They're coming back.
Oh, and we want to be able to copy paste the join code. I can't copy paste it at all. I have to type it in manually. I would love to be able to copy paste the join code.
Yes, that would be brilliant. Lobby list. Come on. J. Roman. These guys got way too many ideas. We got to take a minute. I hope they don't think that we're trashing it, because I'm definitely not. I actually kind of like it, and I see a lot of potential.
I do see potential. I really have something in mind that I would love, and I've never found it, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, I love the idea of RC car racing. I always have.
Gran Turismo 1 or 2 scaled down with proper physics and build your own kind of stuff would be absolutely great.
I'm clicking the ready button thinking, why is it not starting? Because before it was just you and you were ready before me. I've got to wait for the other person to be ready, Glen. Oh, dear. It takes more than just you. Self-centered prick. Oops. Whoa! Hey, get out from underneath me! I don't know, maybe it is. I doubt it. I was thinking maybe it is a weight balance thing with the different chassis. It seems to be handling better. Maybe it's just me getting used to the game a bit more. I love the bounce to the suspension. And when you give it a good sharp turn, you actually get the lean in the vehicle. I like that.
I don't like this chassis. At least not for this.
Why is that?
It feels like it's got a magnet stuck to the bottom of it when it actually hits the track.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It bounces weird.
Right.
It connects back to the ground way different than that buggy chassis does.
Wonder what that might be.
It's them programming the physics they want in each chassis. Like this is supposed to be the racing chassis. The buggy chassis is supposed to be the drift,
yes.
the midway chassis, and the car, the drift chassis.
Yep.
Instead of me just being able to pick what chassis I want and then like put the correct tires and suspension on it to make it what I need it to be.
Yep. That makes sense.
The chassis should just be different weights and different styles of chassis.
Did I get
like a buggy chassis, a truck chassis.
Oh, I did get back to 3 laps. I'm thinking that wasn't very long.
Oh, that's quite all right. I wouldn't want to suck this long.
You know what you did wrong, eh? It's not the A-Team van. You need to paint it up like the A-Team. I pity the fool. Oh, I see. So it is actually giving cash amounts for winning races. I've just noticed that. Of course, being not the full game, it doesn't actually make any difference yet, but because that's what you need. Different amounts so you can buy the different motors and things later on when the full game comes out.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they expand tremendously on the parts list that you can put onto these things.
Yeah. Yep. More flexibility to change it. But of course, things like that can also be added to later on once the game goes full release.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Drift my ass. Oh, it restarted me off the track. Ain't that something? There we go. This is definitely not drift. It just doesn't turn.
Right. Oh, you got a little black one now. Just noticed.
Yeah, I think they modeled this one backwards. The front end's got no grip, but the back end does.
Oh, okay. Interesting. But then I seem to have that before. I found when I was going fast, my front wheels were just sliding and they weren't turning at all.
Yeah. I think with the car chassis, that's labeled as drift. I think they got the programming backwards.
Ah, hey, I'm
I can't
disgusted. I
change
just
nothing.
noticed there's no Y in my name. I don't know why. There's no Y. It's shortcutted my name. Well, I guess if I'd put in the Kiwi Interactive Arcade, it would definitely not fit.
Yeah.
Whoa! I just hit this guy and then done a freaking somersault. Oh, third place. That was a short race. Damn, that was short.
That was really short.
That felt like one lap. Okay, so 200 for a win. I was just looking at it. It disappeared as I started reading. Hang on, what is that?
It's my dog ringing the bell to
No,
go
no,
outside.
no, I think it's telling you to use the shift key. I was just looking at the controls again.
Oh,
No, I didn't hear your dog. Oh! Oh. Oh, I didn't even know where the track's gone. There it is. Yeah, I think I'd also like to be able to make my own tracks if possible.
underground again.
Oh, yeah, I went under the... flipped through the ground a couple of times. Ah! We're upside down.
I don't know how that happened.
Fourth! Wow. Ranking gain 800. Oh, yeah, that text disappears. I don't know. Every time I go to read it, it's gone. Do like the skateboard bowl. It's a fun track, this one. I sound good at it, but I like it.
Yes, it is. It's my favorite track that I've seen so far.
Yeah. Yeah, being able to wall ride and things like that.
It's the most interactive.
Yes. Oopsie. That's why I think it would be kind of cool if we could build our own. I think I'm losing this time. I was doing well. Now I lost it. Oh, shh. No idea where you are anymore. I've lost sight of everybody.
Oh, I'm way up front. I remember a couple of those racing lines I seen earlier.
I don't remember anything. I'm terrible at memory. Memory's for other people.
Oh, clip that one.
What was that? I hit something that didn't exist. And just spun.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Come in a little close to a corner and caught a bad wall glitch or something.
I don't know what mine was. I was in mid-air going over a jump and then suddenly my vehicle just spun 360. Ooh, that's solid, Glen. You can't go through that. Third place, just as well as only 3 cars competing. Total of $1,000. Oh, I see. 400 experience. Right.
I guess we're all getting the same thing.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, 'cause that's exactly what I was getting.
Oh, okay. So that's not calibrated to each person then.
Doesn't seem to be.
Or maybe it's just telling you what the potential is once they add it. Because it's currently not in the game. Bounce, bounce. Keep hitting the same car, bouncing off him. Oh, it's you. Get out of my way.
Come on, Cord, this thing don't ride worth a dang on the walls.
Thanks for the push. Damn, spun out. Now I've lost my speed and my line. Get off of me!
I went through that chicane like I owned it.
Yeah, I think the game has potential. I think I'd like to keep an eye on it as it goes through development. And hopefully, later on we can come back to it and give it another go.
Oh, I'm all for it. Like I said, I've got high hopes for it. It's probably a bad idea, but...
First place? How? What happened? I don't know what happened there. I was coming last. Or at least I thought I was. Everybody else must have crashed out just like I did.
No, I passed you on that right before the last chicane.
I was sure everybody had overtaken me because I lost control. What am I watching? I'm watching you. See, I've already finished. I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
But I was damn sure that... Hang on, none of you finished. Did you? Oh!
I've got no idea.
No, okay, so you guys all crashed, and I'm the only one that went back through the checkpoint. Same as earlier.
Well, I seen where I went up to the wall, but I went to the right side of the checkpoint, heard the beep in my ear and all.
Oh, you heard the beeping. Okay, maybe it's just bugged then.
Mm-hmm. I went over the wall, but I went to the left side of the checkpoint. I didn't go to the other side of the track. I just went over the wall part.
I didn't actually go over the wall at all. I stayed on the track. I just crashed out.
If I hadn't heard the beep, I was already facing the right way to turn around and catch it right quick. But I just spun it around and took off. This start beeper sounds just like my coffee pot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1 sounds just like my coffee pot's done.
Well, I mean, that's fair, though, because you really want a coffee pot that makes you feel like it's a race. And your coffee will be ready in 3, 2, 1, drink!
Oh, there's a roof, dude. I hit the top.
I was wondering what happened there.
A height limit.
Yep, I think I hit it too. Because something happened.
They got to get rid of that.
Just as we both went over that jump.
Yeah, they got to get rid of that cap.
Because we both went airborne, and my car felt like it was...
My right wheel caught it and flipped me over.
Oh, okay. My car felt like the front grille was stuck on something. And it was just holding my front wheels up while my back wheels are hanging. Oh, Glen, you knew that corner was coming up.
This time it put me under the ground on that jump when I hit the roof.
That time I was deliberately trying to hit it just to see.
Me too.
I didn't go fast enough.
And it bounced me down so hard on my back end that it knocked me through the dirt.
No, it's... Yeah, things like that definitely need to be worked on. I don't know why they'd put a height limit on it, though. I mean, if we're crazy enough to go that fast, then we should be allowed to lose control.
Right? Not being able to change my springs on this thing really make my landings all kinds of wonky.
Right, yep. Yep, I would love to see those changes made. So you can actually change the physics of the vehicle.
Even if I can't change the springs, let me adjust the stiffness
Yes.
as if I had changed the springs.
Whoa! What was that?
Domination.
My car, like it was trying to get pushed through the ground that time. The back end came right up high. Well, at least with this, I've not had problems with when I go to check on my OBS. A lot of games, well, not a lot, some games, they just completely bug out. The game crashes and everything when I click on the other screen. I've not had that problem with this one, which is good. Because it kind of bugs me, you know, you go over to bring your chat up or check your audio or anything like that, and then next thing you know, the whole game crashes all because you clicked to the other screen.
I only have one screen, so my chat and all that is Stream Manager on another computer.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's a rock in the road. What?
You see, I went out and brought myself a real cheap second-hand screen from the op shop. And then when I brought this new computer, not long after, I actually brought myself a TV. I've not owned a TV in years. Whoa! I don't know what I hit there. So now I do.
I hit a concrete wall.
Oh yeah. I now I'm doing all my gaming on an actual TV.
As long as it's got a good refresh rate.
I'm too old probably to notice the difference. Works perfectly fine for me. And I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't have a good refresh rate. I'm just never had anything of quality to notice the difference. Now I've got a 40-inch Vion.
I think they got a 60 megahertz refresh rate. It should run most games well enough.
It does a good enough job for me. I'm happy with it. Whereas before this, I was playing on a 17-inch.
If I'm giving it gas off these big jumps, it should do me a backflip. I should have to control my pitch with my gas and my brake.
Yep, I would agree with that. Yep.
Because I've been trying like crazy every time I catch big air to do a backflip because it'd be just, style points,
Yep. I've got no style, but I know what points are.
It's actually an idea. Give style points for stuff like that, for doing front flips, back flips, 360 stuff like that.
Right, yep.
Running a race without a crash, without touching another player, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's raining again. I wonder if it's always raining here. I would love to be able to see it that we can change the weather settings. I used to work on a
have it where it's actually the weather of the host.
Yeah. Oh, you mean real weather? No, I thought you meant the host can set the weather.
No, like like it is. It knows where you are, and it sets the weather to what it is in your location.
No, that'd be horrible. Because then some people they would always have the same crappy weather.
Yeah, like me, it'd always be hot and sunny or a hurricane. One of the two.
I don't know, I'm starting to think global warming's a real thing, because all my life, we've been hot and sunny. We get rain twice a year, and over the last few years, we're getting a lot more rain. More rain in a year now than you would normally get in several years.
Oh yeah, climate change is actually a thing. I mean, there's no denying that. Is it global warming? Maybe we're going through a warming phase. But the sea level rise. Man, they've been talking about that's supposed to be up by 2 feet by now for the last 30 years.
Yeah. Oh, what's the name?
You can look at pictures from World War II and the cliffs of Dover and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're exactly the same.
That girl, I can't think what her name is, but all my life I've been listening to that little girl telling me how sea levels were going to change by 2 meters before the year 2000 or whatever. Oh dear. They haven't changed, little girl.
Not a bit. They changed with the tide. That's about it.
Yeah.
And we've got some places like Venice and Miami and some places in the world that are sinking.
Right, yes.
The sea level ain't rising.
Well, see, that's another thing that makes me laugh. I've seen so many videos on YouTube saying that New Zealand is sinking. We're going under. Oh, that's strange, considering it's come up. You should really do some
Well, you
research.
about lost half a continent a few million years ago.
Well, I mean, the 1936 earthquake, the land where I live came right up out of the ocean, and we actually gained land. Because if people did their actual research before making those videos, they would realise that we're on two plates. One is going up and the other one's going down. So saying that New Zealand's going under, well, you haven't really done your research, because New Zealand's coming up. The Pacific plate is pushing up against the Australian plate.
Yeah, and it's the other side of it that's already underwater that's sinking.
That's right.
Still.
Yes. Yeah. Most of it's already a bloody underwater. Whereas all the east side, very little of the west is actually coming up. Well, you know what I mean. Mostly it's the west that's gone down, but it's only a little section of it. Most of New Zealand is rising.
Yeah, I've looked at some old photos from the 40s and 30s of lighthouses. Even around here, the Kitty Hawk, stuff like that.
Yep.
The sea level's exactly the same as it was.
Yeah. Yep.
We ain't had to move no lighthouses. We did move one, but that wasn't because the sea level rising. It was storm damage.
Right. I presume all your fellas' lighthouses are all automated these days. Most are.
Yeah.
Very hard to find a lighthouse that has a lighthouse keeper now.
I seen an ad for a job position for one. Like that would be very cool.
Did we do this track just a couple of laps ago?
Yeah. It's doing what I found when I did a play test. After you go through a couple, it just gets stuck on like these 3.
Oh, really?
Oh, that hurt.
Okay, because I've actually been waiting for the end of it, thinking, we'll get through to the end of these tracks and then I might call it a day.
I was about to say this is either this one or my next one's probably going to be my last one. My dog's starting to demand my attention.
All right, we'll do one more then, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Because I think I've had enough for today as well.
The track design's actually pretty good.
I like them.
I can't complain too much about that.
Yeah, no, I like the track designs too. It just needs a bit of work. Getting rid of the likes of that upper limit. The glitching through the ground. So how do you vote for a track? Oh, I see.
Just click on it.
Vote for that one. I'm the only one who voted, so I get what I want.
I was reaching for it, but it went too quick.
All right, we'll make this our last one then, eh?
Yeah, cool deal.
Very quiet in chat yesterday and again today. Actually, before we start, I'll post another link for your channel. It's not coming up now. Why not? Why didn't that work? Oh, because I did that. So shout out, yes. All right. There's a link for. Oh, it didn't go through. Typical. Last race and I haven't started. There's a link for Corvus channel if anybody wants to go and check it out. That was a nice flip.
My camera's all jacked. It's off to one side.
You probably changed the view. Is it on the left?
No, it was on the right. It only happened after I crashed.
Oh, okay. I had it on the left before, but that was me manually changing the view.
It's finally straightened up. Forgot where I was. I let off the gas. I shouldn't have. I see you.
Whoa! Whoa! I hit the track beacon thing.
I went high and went over it.
Oh, I was looking to see if I could cheat and just try to move, skip the whole loop, but then I hit the wall.
Oh. Game works better if you don't hit the wall core.
I think my brain's starting to get tired. I went to turn right, it was a left. I knew there was a corner. So what sort of dog you got?
Shepherd Chow Retriever mix.
Oh, yeah.
We adopted her when she was a itty bitty puppy.
Right. So the shepherd's intelligent, the chow is yappy.
Stubborn. Very, very stubborn.
Yeah.
But she's absolutely a brilliant dog. She listens well too.
I miss my dog. I really do. It turned into a point where when I broke up with my partner, it turned into an argument and I just decided it wasn't worth fighting over a bloody dog. Anyway, we'll call that it, shall we, bud?
Absolutely, mate. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like this. I really hope they do well with it.
I hope so too, yeah. It'd be good to come back and check on it later on once it's had a few updates done to it. So thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for hosting, and we'll see you next time, mate. You have yourself a great one now.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll catch you in a couple of days for Scrap Mechanic.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'll be taking the next 2 days off. So thank you, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. Follow the channel if you're new. And we'll see you all in 2 days with more Scrap Mechanic. Bye, yo. Cheers, Gorth.
When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you
Yeah, I think the developers actually left about an hour in.